Hello, Taurus. Welcome to your reading. If you're new here, I'm Divine Light, and I'm so happy you have joined me today. In this reading, we will dive into the energies of your next 3 months with a general overview. When it comes to tarot, we're going to dive in deeper. It's going to be all about work, home, love, finances in a very detailed manner. And if you go on to enjoy this message, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and hit subscribe. That way we can continue to grow and shine together. Let's start out with your coffee cup, then we're going to move on to the tarot. I see there are two pathways opening here for you within the 3rd month, and there's a person right there actually tied his hands in front of him. He has a bubble on top of his head. The bubble can be a light. This can be a light being, someone who is illuminated, someone who is optimistic or knowledgeable. Or this can also be someone who is overall a positive. We have a letter big O on top of his head, an optimistic personality who approaches things with a positive attitude and then gets positive results in return. This person is forming a pathway. He is standing at the end of a pathway. So this can be a distance that you're going to travel towards this person, or this one has an opportunity waiting for you there. And maybe you're going to have connection forming. Let me see if there's a phone line. I don't see a phone line here. So it can be a physical travel you're going to do towards this personality. And afterwards, there's another small one here. What I see is looks like a little baby sock at the end of it. This can be a baby step you're going to take towards some desire you have. It's another light desire you have. It's an illuminated path. And baby sock can be the baby step. Another thing is maybe there's a baby coming to the family that you're going to go visit that, okay? When it comes to 1st month, we look inside of your cup. I see a flower, a rose actually shooting out of the earth. Roses symbolize love and passion. For some of you, this can be a new relationship, a new beginning, a fresh start of something. And this can include both genders or the genders that you're interested in. But I feel here, rose is, even though it's a feminine, females love that, it is a masculine gift, okay? Like, it's not like orchids or dandelions is not really a common gift. However, can be chamomile. That's a tea though. The thing is though here, the rose has passion, and I feel like this is standing really strong and still. From this rose, I'm getting the energy of like a masculinity. Okay, so if this is a new relationship, there's going to be a lot of action in this relationship, a lot of conversation, communication, gift giving, maybe even the pathways opening here can be going out a lot. It's going to be an active, maybe going to dinners and going to food fairs. Something like is going to have an active presence. You're going to have an active presence and the other party is going to have that. So if you have someone in your life, maybe you have to force for action. That might not be the thing for you. That might not be this energy, okay? Maybe if you keep holding on to that because you think that's going to be the one who's going to keep taking action, maybe you're holding on to that and blocking this because this is waiting outside of your door, right outside of the pathway. So maybe if you keep holding on to something that doesn't move anymore, it's stable, it's stagnant, you might be blocking this one to come to you, okay? It's good to be aware of it. And under the pathways, I see here there's packing up and moving on. So some of you might be really moving on away from a situation that doesn't really help you gain anything anymore. This can be physical gain, this can be mental gain, emotional gain, that maybe you are on the top level of it now. I feel like this is like an 8 of Cups moment. You filled all the cups, you dealt with it, you are done with it. Now you don't want to deal with it anymore. And then when you move on from that, you get to the 9 of Cups, which is the wish fulfillment. So you're on the brink of something. If you're holding on to a Taurus, you're stubborn, in the sense of that changing habits or changing people in your life. You give them millions of chances until you get to your final drop. It seems like here this time you need to do something that's differently. You don't need to wait everything to come to the final drop here, okay? You need to move on and take, maybe even move forward. Maybe you are the one here, masculine energy, move on to a next thing, okay? This can be about a business, it can be a job, it can be an environment. This doesn't mean, of course, put yourself in a situation that you're going to feel lack. You're going to feel frustrated, like quit your job tomorrow. That can create more of a lack in your life if that's a job situation. But if this is a relationship, it requires a little bit reassessment, it seems like here, because there is a rose standing strong, powerful, waiting for you there. Another thing I see here is, another thing I would like to mention is the rose is available to you, but if you are actually seeing the ones that are not available to you, they are not supportive to you, you might not be even able to recognize this rose, this person over there, okay? So that's important, something that you need to be aware of. When it comes to towards the end of the first month, I see there's another busy pathway opening, massively busy. There's a chunk of money at the end of it. You're going, coming back, going for again. And I feel like for some of you, this can be a crowded environment you're going to step into if you're still working and if you're active. It seems like here this can be like end of season, or it can be like presentation timeline coming. The people are coming in and presenting things and leaving. If this is like a sales operation, there's going to be, because we have a chunk of money here too, there's going to be a lot of active stuff happening there, okay? It can even be like a calculations, end of time, even though 1 month is October. It's like, you know your business better, but it seems like here there's going to be a lot of active stuff happening. This can even be things that are unexpected, but the paths are busy. Maybe this is something that you're displaying, you have a product you're showing. There's going to be a lot of traffic happening in that sense, okay? I see there's a person right under here. Looks like a woman with a lighter complexion, kind of like a white hair, maybe even, not even blonde. Someone wiser. And this person has like a little chicken, and now I cover it. I see a rabbit. This can be very valuable. This can be your energy too. A person, because rabbit, with Queen of Pentacles have a rabbit right next to her. This can be your energy, your creativity, your resourcefulness, and attracting all this energy towards yourself. Or this can be another earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, feminine, female character. And she has a new project right next to her that she's growing, the baby chicken. And also the rabbit indicates that she has a lot of resources, and she's right under this operation happening right there, okay? That's why if you're not really working on anything right now, maybe you're going in their space to help this person. And because both groundedness and earth energy is within you guys, you're going to get along well with this energy, this person, okay? They have a very light energy. White hair is maybe also indicates the wisdom of this person. They're knowledgeable about what they're doing, and that's why they can confidently start a new business, a new side thing, and then pursue that. Another thing I see under this person is, like, when I get closer, it kind of looks like a goat right here, or maybe even a dog. The eyes and the nose. And we have a small goat right here with a beard. And the goat has a baby too. So goat is a Capricorn energy. That's why I felt like this can be somebody other than you are. Goat is resilience. Goat is stubbornness. And sometimes maybe too much of that stubbornness, okay? The thing is, though, I don't know if this is you or this person's energy, but there are two goats right there. A baby goat, a baby stubborn one, and a bigger stubborn one. So but they're looking in the same direction. I feel like here, maybe you are actually going to put a goal in front of you with this person. And the goal is here, the golden goose, the chicken that gives golden eggs. And there's a person with a knife, trying to cut the chicken right there. So this can be a resource. This can be an income source that you have, or an opportunity coming your way. But there is a negative personality in there. This person doesn't really think much because they have the sword in their hand. Can be a sword sign, air sign, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. They don't really think thoroughly. Even though sword is an intellectual suit, this can be like on the negative side of it, like a five of swords energy. This person maybe wants to do everything in their hand, get the things that desire. However, what happens is nobody's happy from the outcome. So there's a golden goose, and that's the end of the story as well, that they get greedy. They want to get the eggs right away, but the eggs weren't actually in there. They were getting produced every single day. So there is something that requires discipline, resilience, being stubborn and moving forward, and you're on the right pathway. But you might have someone, can be even like mentally bringing you down with their negativity. That's the knife that they're using, their words. Okay, so you're staring at it, and you're maybe even challenging this person. Within the second month, I see there's going to be a challenge, face off, something that you're going to talk to this person. Maybe this is going to be someone that if you have your own business working with you, and maybe you hired them because they were aggressive, that looked good on the paper, but now it seems like here they're maybe cutting people off and scaring customers. Can be something like that. You're putting an end to it, okay? There's going to be like a face-off happening. And I see here, when you do, there's a donkey coming forward here with a star on top of its head. Donkey is the energy of also usefulness, and they are very playful, and they can be stubborn as well, but they're not as, like, they have their own nature. So this donkey but they can carry things forward. This donkey can be someone with a star, can be an Aquarius, and they carry things forward, showing up, okay? And you're on top of here, on top of the donkey. Maybe you're riding in the sense of using this person's energy, advice, wisdom, their energy to carry things forward. Can be conversational wise, can be educational wise. It doesn't have to be specifically like carrying a business, a job on their back. It can be someone who has very valuable information for you. Because I see here right behind you, you see there's so many bubbles right there, thought bubbles, their eyes like looking at you here. And these can be the things that needs to be resolved. And this person might have a very solid advice when it comes to resolving all of it at once, because they're all in your back, but they then disappear all of it at once. So you're having another conversation with someone here while you're getting the support of the donkey within the second month. On your back, there's a pathway opening out of these eyes that are watching you. These eyes also can be, I don't see the evil eye in your heart space. However, you are becoming much more visible than you are usually. That there's like many eyes here. You can even see like 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 different eyes are looking at you. Like some of them are two eyes in a box. So maybe you're actually turning your gaze towards not them, because you're wearing here a cloak, kind of like the hermit energy here. So you are going to first spiritually contemplate a little bit, meditate, maybe prayer, and then you're going to someone that you connect to. You're turning towards them and say, let's see what we can do in the situation. Okay, let's resolve it. And soon as you talk to them, they might even have a very valuable information. It's going to just, these people are going to disappear. The eyes are going to disappear right away. When it comes to the third month, I see a fish here. Kind of looks like a little shark. But either way, shark can be an investor. Shark can be a supporter. And also, if we take this as a regular fish, it's a resource, abundance, something that will increase your wealth coming forward. It's in a small sense, so it can be really on point, something. We have a butterfly right next to it. Butterfly's metamorphosis, maybe you're going through it and you need a small support for the month, third month. And can be that coming forward, and above it there's a legal paper. So maybe you're looking for a new job, you're looking for a new home, a new lease, and we have other opportunities also showing up outside. But in the meantime, to give you a relaxed attitude, this can be a help coming from somewhere. I see phone lines here. This can be, there's also a fish right there too. This is not maybe coming in a divine way. It's like divine way is unexpectedly out of nowhere while you're in need. That can be the case. But maybe this is something that you're demanding and coming back in return. That's also another divine way. Okay? Receiving yes from the creator is also a divine way. However, this can be something that you're also connecting, writing an email, talking to an authority figure with a big nose right there. Maybe that you're right here talking to them. Maybe this is a big nose. I see letter F can be in their first name or the last name. Maybe this, or a manager, financial something manager, maybe this person is. And someone maybe has a big nose, doesn't like to say yes to the things. However, though, when you stand up and talk to them, they're even opening up a pathway here. Behind them, there's a pathway. There's an easy way. And maybe you're also going to figure that way out to receive what you're desiring. And they can be also approving you to receive something extra in the meantime. This is the December time. That can even be maybe receiving your bonus a little earlier, or right on the time, instead of like delaying it. Okay, so something is rightfully yours, and this might be someone sitting behind the wheel or someone pushing the button so the things will move on, and they might want to slack it. But the thing is, though, when you're confronting them or talking to them, it can be tactfully, it doesn't have to be forcefully, it can be gracefully, and they're going to say yes. They're not going to have any space to go. The legal paper here can be symbolizing maybe you going on a vacation for December, for the Christmas, for the holidays, or this can be symbolizing some gifts that you're going to be receiving, an approval, an email, something in the post coming in. For some of you, this can even mean you actually like receiving a break from all, okay? Some new beginning, a tabula rasa, a new start, a clean slate, that you can start something new. Okay, maybe even a relationship with this person, in the sense of when you ask, they will approve. Okay, let's dive into your saucer now. If you have a specific question, a desire, and intention, focus on that one, and let's see what the answer is going to be for that. Beautiful, full circle, which is a good thing, which means that you are actually okay, there's some time for you to receive your desires, that your energy field is intact, you are protected. I flipped it once, it didn't move. The second one comes in 1, 2, 3, and the fourth desire actually shows up. The fourth pathway opens in 4 different stages. This can be as timeline wise. This can also be maybe you need to complete 4 different things in order to get that, okay? I see there's someone standing here. This person has something hiding behind them. And this can even be this person. Look, they have a rose. They're hiding something behind them as well. That might be something that will really boost your energy, a new project, a desire that is going to be really fulfilling for you. And they're hiding it behind because maybe this is going to really carry you on a higher level, bring some I see letter E also. They came in the first name or the last name of this person. Like this is going to bring some upgrade to you, to your business, to your job, to your life. It can be an information maybe you're trying to get for years out of your therapist. It can be something that will really change your perspective about how you see things. And they have been hiding it, but this time, probably through December, they're not going to be able to hide it anymore. You're going to figure it out and you're going to use it for your benefit. Your energy field is intact. At the same timeline, I see the eyes. The same eyes are appearing here too. This can be even like a presenting something, becoming visible to people. Maybe on social media. Can be also on like in your job, in your neighborhood. Maybe this is like a new home that you're looking for, and people are going to, when you find it, they're going to come out of their houses to watch you're moving, congratulate you. It can be something like that as well, because I see a doorway here also, a new gateway. This is going to be a gateway that is going to really upgrade your energy. It's not only going to be like a dull task you're going to do, and it's not going to bring anything. It's not going to be like a one other task you need to knock it down. It is going to really change the things, that the way you see things too. Okay, There is a snake right here within the beginning of the third month. That's why I feel like you're having a transformation. There's a hermit moment happening. You're also diving deep inside to understand certain things. The snake indicates shedding the old skin. And when you do, we have here a candle burning right there. Candle is a wish fulfillment, a desire. So this desire might be waiting for you to actually claim who you truly are in order to show up. And this can be something that a seed that you have planted for long ago, because I see a seed here, a massive seed that you're planting within the first month, and then it's showing up within this third month. So it might take a while to feed the seed to grow, first of all. And when it grows, it is going to also, before it comes forward, brings a transformation, okay? I have here tears of joy. This can be symbolizing an unexpected offer, a gift, a person that you truly like to see for a long time now, but you didn't really connect it. It can be that person showing up. Let's dive into the tarot now. Okay, let's see what's happening at home, within work, love, and finances in the first month. Okay, Taurus, let's see. The Empress energy is your energy. It seems like at home you are blooming. There's a new project, maybe about home. This can be moving into a new home and finding your own element. For some of you, maybe you want a space that you can grow a garden, like the Empress that she grows here. And maybe you want to have a new family or a family, raise children, grandchildren. This can be the environment that is really going to be satisfying for you. Empress energy is a creative energy. So she's not only creative in the sense of physical, but mental, because everything is created twice, first in the mind, then in the physical world. So this can be your ideas starting to flow to you, what to do next with a house situation, home situation. So in the first month, you're going to receive a lot of inspiration. And also, Empress has this calm energy, this yin energy. She's calm, cool, collected, patient. You have these faculty, these senses, like you're a patient one, the ones that I know, the Tauruses. And this is going to also affect your home life in a very peaceful way and transform the things that you're going to be able to control the transformation with this peaceful, grounded energy. When it comes to work, you might be feeling trapped where you are. That's why you're going through a metamorphosis. Maybe you're working with people that are not really aligning with you. They're staring at you because you're doing an amazing job and they cannot catch up because they're not in the same level. And overall, there's a feeling of entrapment here. But the problem is the cage is open. It's not closed, okay? And you're growing out of it. You have the wings. You can fly. But something is in front of you, maybe even. In the original tarot, we see this eyes are tied. So even if there's something in front of her, her eyes are tied. She cannot see the blessing. She cannot see that she's free to go. Right here, I feel like there is the same energy that you cannot see that you're free to go here. Free to go, free to grow, free to ask for promotion, free to ask for a bonus. And the rivers flowing right here feels like there are some emotional issues happening in there as well that needs to be taken care of first, okay? This can be not feeling good enough to ask for that promotion. When you handle that emotional thing, physical is going to be automatic. You're just going to walk out of it anyways because you're going to claim your whole power at work, okay? Let's see what else we have here. For love, we have Ace of Swords. Some of you might be starting a new relationship. But the thing is, though, this is not going to start in a way that is going to be lovey-dovey. It is going to be very intellectual, like mentally stimulating. Someone maybe you can talk to for hours, discuss the things that you like to talk about. And you see that how peaceful, like he's in his face. His eyes looks a little bit scared. But the thing is, like I looked at his mouth when focus on that one. Like his words are gentle. Her words are gentle. They like to speak groundedly, truthfully, honestly. So there's not going to be any confusion when this shows up. You're going to have clarity because the sword energy brings clarity and the key right here. Okay. So like I said in the beginning, I felt the energy of someone who is not really being honest, maybe being like flaky a little bit. The rose, I mentioned the rose is like a strong masculine energy it has. If you're with someone who doesn't have that, who doesn't have the clarity, doesn't give you the clarity, this is not it. This is like full clarity, full openness, transparency is here. When it comes to finances, Three of Swords coming forward. Let's see what this means. Three of Swords sometimes can mean a heartbreak happened already when it comes to money. Finances, a regular investment or something that maybe a resource that you have cut off now. This can be a heartbreak healing also. Maybe you have been through it already. Okay. And now you are like in the healing process. You're removing the swords, you're removing the arrows one by one, and you're healing from it, okay? Because everything is temporary, even the bad days. I feel like here, this is also like recovery from like maybe a big payment that you had to do. But the thing is, at the end of the day, it's off your books now. You don't have to think about it. And you're going to heal from it. You'll heal through it. Let's see the next months as well after clarifiers. Let's see what's happening in there. We have Queen of Cups with the Empress. It seems like in a home, there's going to be a very loving, giving, supportive, compassionate environment that you're forming. You might have a Queen of Cups. This can be someone who's Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio, very connected with their intuition and compassion, supportive of you. We have a mermaid right here holding a fish. This can be also someone who has financial, some backup for them. Maybe they're offering that to you with a cup. Like if you're feeling a little tight, they might come forward. They might actually participate in your creative idea to change the home, renovate the home, or helping you find the space for yourself. Like they're offering some energy to you, okay? Value and energy. When it comes to work, the Wheel of Fortune comes forth. I feel like when you realize, guys, this is beautiful here. We have the Leo energy. We have the Taurus right here. So you have your energy on the card. So it's a good confirmation. And when you actually figure out everything changes, nothing is stable, nothing is stagnant, everything moves every single moment, you're going to start to see those moving parts, and you're going to actually start to move those certain parts in your own benefit. Okay, this also have the energy of speaking out, asking the universe what you truly want, asking and it shall be given you, seek and you shall find, and knock and it shall be opened unto you. Okay, so right now, maybe you're feeling like, oh, it's not going to happen, so I'm not going to ask for anything. I'm trapped here. I'm not going anywhere. 2, you are going to change your mind, and maybe even the Wheel of Fortune is going to start to turn. The change is going to happen right in front of you. It is going to catch your attention. You're going to turn around. Oh, there's something's happening here. I might be very careful. Pay attention to it, and then it is going to really wrap you around the positivity as well. So you're going to be able to make a change. And I feel like here, because we have the Leo, it's a fire energy next to yours. It is going to have decision and maybe even stubbornness and also quick fire burning energy here. It is going to, when you make the decision to ask for what you're desiring, it is going to have a quick turnaround, okay? When it comes to love, Ace of Swords and the Four of Swords coming forward. So I feel like you're going to have a conversation with this person, but you don't really have clarity about this relationship, if you want to move on with it or not. And there are 4 subjects here. This can be about living situation. This can be about love language or dating, like marriage, whatever the subjects are in your mind. Or for maybe children, you want children, this other person doesn't want children, or whatever these 3 swords are, they're going to be an issue of conversation here. And you're laying one of the issues, one of the things you're deciding, talking about, putting on the side. That's good. But then you're actually maybe taking things on hold to really think about maybe, are you going with the conventional idea of how a relationship's supposed to, what a relationship's supposed to have? Or do you have your own rules and regulations? When you start to analyze or meditate on that, the light is right here, the help is right there. And this can even be approval from the person that you're communicating with. Oh, okay, I love the idea that you have. I love your approach. This is a great way to actually take care of things, handle things, or start some things. Let's go. I feel like you're going to get that support as well. But there's 3 issues I feel like you don't really have clarity about either. So there's going to be a pause on that. This can be on your side too. Those 3 issues, maybe you're going to say, you know what, we don't have clarity. So let's just hold on to it until we have clarity. Okay. 3 of Swords comes with the King of Pentacles. So in the financial department, you're having a heartbreak, but it's not really draining you. That's why I felt like maybe you need to just give somewhere a lump sum. But that lump sum is going to cover a lot of big debt or something that is maybe taking too much. Maybe you realize you're paying interest more than the real amount that you need to pay. So it seems like you're covering something that is going to hurt initially, but then is going to, in the long term, put you in a very strong financial, beautiful position. Okay, so this is looking very good when it comes to that financial situation. So it's not really going to drain you like the way you think it is going to be. It is going to hurt initially, but thing is going to put you in a very stable position right there. Okay, let's see what's happening with the 2nd month's energy. Let's pull some cards for that one. We have 5 of Pentacles at home. Okay, so this can be being left out in the cold or feeling being left out in the cold. She has something she's trying to protect here. The thing is that she doesn't really have the proper dress coverage. Okay, so it's like a proper home. Maybe there's an item that you want to keep in your house, but you don't have full support from the family. Or there's something you want to purchase. Oh, that can be the case here, but you're not getting the full support at home. Okay, that's why it's not really covered. Or maybe there's an issue coming up, insurance issue, and the insurance is not covering it. It can be that kind of a situation as well. So this is the 2nd month timeline, October, November. If that's the case with you, what you can do is now, before the timeline comes, maybe call other insurance companies, ask them, are you covering this, and get an extra insurance. It can be the situation. This can be also coming up as an advice or warning. Okay, so it's good to pick up the phone and call, because the rebuilding of this thing can be a little bit much more expensive, not a little bit, much more expensive than the insurance that you're going to pay. So, but the thing is though, this is also, we have after this, the 6 of Pentacles, this too shall pass. This is not going to last forever. Okay. But before it comes forward, I feel like there is a way you can avoid that. Okay. When it comes to work, we have Hangman, the Wheel of Fortune coming in, and then the Hangman coming forth. This can pause the progress. However, this is actually a beautiful energy that most people don't realize, that the Hangman gives you the time to think through things. Really decide if this is what you want. And the Hangman, when they hang him up, he has a halo around his head, which represents that he is actually illuminated. He has a different perspective now. She sees things in a different way. So at work, maybe you're going to start a project, but they're going to say the 2nd month, you know what, we don't have financing for that. Hold up on that one. And that will give you the time to rethink things. Maybe even come up and find an idea to make things without more financing. Okay, this is going to maybe give you a business idea for your own business, own growth. Okay, so this is going to be a small pause when it comes to 2nd month. And instead of like worrying, oh, how can I get this going? Maybe it's about just to turn your gaze towards the things that are already working and thriving. Okay. When it comes to love, 4 of Pentacles, yeah, you're holding off. This is your energy, guys. That's why I have these issues that we need to talk about it. Now let's give it a pause. Let's stop there. And maybe you're actually stepping slowly away from this thing, because you see you're going back into your garden. You're putting all the 4 locks here, even the 4th sword that you laid down. You're going to say, you know what? I'm going to pick this back up. We're going to talk about this too. Okay. The 4 of Pentacles, sometimes it's a good card when it comes to money. It can be about like not really creating a balance, but if you should be holding on to your money, it can be a good thing. However, here you're holding off a lot of things, locking things away. Okay. And the relationship's really based on communication, because even though we think, oh, we have telepathy, we can read our minds, no one can read anybody else's mind. We just assume that that person is thinking that about us or about a situation. But we all grow up in different conditions. So this person might not even, their mind even not even crossing that line that you think they're thinking. So the thing is here, you're locking yourself up. We're going to see why this is happening. Is this a good thing or a bad thing? But if this is a relationship that you wanted to work out, you might require to be a little bit more vulnerable about why you're locking yourself up. It doesn't have to mean that you need to give them all your passwords, which is the worst thing you can do. It means that being a little bit honest and vulnerable, and tell this person why you don't want things to rush. Okay. And let's see, we have the other person. If they're locking themselves up, you're already like in a position just to stand back, so it wouldn't really make a difference for you. But if you're the one, you can turn this around. And with the finances, like I said, you're recovering from whatever this is really fast. You're the emperor here, feminine emperor, which is the creative mind, that you take creative action, controlling a lot of issues at the same time. And even this 3 swords, the 3 arrows, 3 swords can be representative of 3 different issues that you're taking care of. And then you have more stuff, but you're managing it so well, seems like, within the 2nd month. Okay. So you can also take this as an advice as well. If you're feeling sad, despair, oh, that is gone, what am I going to do? But there are new resources showing up, and you're going to be really utilizing those resources very carefully, very detailedly, like the emperor, the leader. Okay, let's see what's happening with this 5 of Pentacles situation. Oh, 7 of Pentacles. So you are investing in certain things at home and you're wondering, is it going to work out? Okay, this is about, like I said, the insurance. Maybe you don't want to pay for it, but you paid for it. Is it going to work out? I paid for it. And let's see. Yeah, it is going to work out very beautifully. So you might have some doubts about the things. Maybe this is an improvement that you have to make in your home. There's maybe the plumbing has a problem and now you're feeling left out in the cold. Okay, I need money. We need to take care of this. What am I going to do? Is it going to worth it? I'm going to sell this house. Maybe all these things are coming up. The 401 states that it is going to worth it. It is going to increase the value. It is going to increase the home's value, your situation is going to improve. And this is also, you can see, is a finish line that you're getting invited to a celebration. So if this is a situation that has been going on about the home, it's going to be finalized. You're going to be in a very good place. Okay. When it comes to Hangman, we have the Ace of Swords. So the stagnancy is going to be cut by a beautiful idea here. You see the gold leaves right there, 6 different maybe opportunities showing up, the ideas coming forward. The cloud, this cloud is a beautiful one. It's like a very fluffy and puffy. So it's going to be a light idea. It's going to be a soft thing. It's not going to be like a massive change is happening. This is going to be some tiny little detail change you're going to make. Is going to start keep moving forward, the things moving forward. And for some of you, this can be truth coming out. Okay, maybe you're on hold. Somebody acted like they can't take care of your job, your thing, and they taken over out of your hands. That can be the Hangman energy. And you're illuminated. Now you know who's friend, who's foe. But the thing is, though, this new idea, this truth coming to the surface is going to move things faster, because sword is air, is a fast energy. So it's going to accelerate things really fast. Okay. Look at this love. Let's look at it. Okay, you're holding off because you have something from the past. Maybe this is something that you're nostalgic about. You had experienced a beautiful love And now you want to repeat that. You want things to be that way. But this is a different timeline, okay? And or this can be a negative experience. This can be something really hurt you, really broke your heart, and you don't want to repeat that. That's why you are going back and forth here, okay? You want to have this intellectual, supportive, beautiful relationship, but then you're thinking there are a lot of issues that we need to take care of. But it can be even non-issues that you are making them as issues. Because I see here, Six of Pentacles is like this is going to be an equal, beautiful exchange, maybe even an exchange that you're going to receive a little bit more than you're expecting out of it, okay? Because you see he's helping here. There is divine help coming, and this can be even really soulmate connection that will fulfill you, okay? It can be even fulfilling you if you know about the 4 or 5 different languages of love, which is one of his gift giving. Maybe it's going to be also including all those gifts that you always wanted to get but never received, okay? The rose can be the first thing here. With the Emperor, we have again 4 of Pentacles. So when the money comes in, that's why I said the 4 of Pentacles, when it shows up in the financials, the thing is, it can mean a good thing, but one more thing that you need to know about that. You're going to start saving when the authority comes, the money comes. There's going to be good saving opportunity coming for you. But the thing is, though, 1 Pentacle is right there out in the open. You might leave one thing out in the open without realizing that is actually becoming your weak point, okay? This can be about maybe a bank account that you don't know that they keep cutting money out of it, okay? So Emperor is organized, Emperor is planned, Emperor knows what to do in when the things do not go right, but they also know everything that's happening in a situation, okay? That's what we assume because he has all these people that are helping him. So if you have those kind of loose ends, this pentacle that you are showing off here can be represented as loose ends. So the financials within the second month might require you to find those loose ends that maybe a tiny penny that you didn't pay is accumulating interest. Okay, it can be something like that too that you left out in the open. That requires you to find it and close it and cover it up so you can enjoy the wealth that you're creating here. Okay, that it's accumulating. These kind of things are energetically draining also. Okay, if you have anything laying out there like that, that can be also energetically draining. Let's see your finances. Okay, this is about home. Within the third month, Queen of Pentacles, you're coming up with a lot of resources, guys. You're going to take care of the situation. This is actually you being resourceful with the bunnies that you have here. There is something coming into your home. It's going to multiply, grow really fast. It can be material resource also. Like I said, you're feeling like, oh, should I pay for it? Is it going to work out? It seems like you're going ahead, moving full action. You're finding whatever is necessary, the money, resources, the credit, approval, and lease. If you're looking for a new home, you're finding it. You're going to take care of it, okay? Queen of Pentacles is your feminine side, and that's your creative feminine side is really strong, and it's going to attract that, find that, because we have the Empress, also your creative feminine side, and overall, it is going to improve the home life. When it comes to work, we have 7 of Cups, so the sword will give you a lot of options, okay? The thing about the 7 of Cups is it's actually feels like a negative situation, like 7 different cups, 7 different issues. How am I going to take care of that? But I feel like here, in your case, this is going to be at work 7 different options, 7 different things that maybe 7 different projects. Each one is going to bring one other blessing with it, okay? It's all positive energy, I feel there. Another thing with the 7 of Cups is this can be a little bit overwhelming. However, when you can actually complete this thing, it will be very relaxing as well. Okay, because all these options, having all these options is going to give you clarity after you can put them in an order. Okay. When it comes to love, let's see. Okay, there's a new adventure coming in. So it's about allowing the love to come. It's about allowing and receiving the love. Okay, when you allow that with the 6 of Pentacles, when you receive the love, you're going to be able to actually go on a new adventure. This is going to be a new adventure. And December time is the holidays time. So maybe you're going to even go on a small vacation and adventure. And that's what they say. It's the best way to get to know someone is living together or going on a vacation together. And that's going to give you the clarity, I feel like, that you're looking for. That can be an option for you. Going on a small adventure, weekend getaway, or something that will give you that assurance maybe that this person is a soulmate. Okay, let's see. The Ten of Swords about financials, and again, I told you there's some things happening. For some of you, I feel like Ten of Swords is like a tragic ending, dramatic ending can represent that. For some of you, this can be a situation has been dragged for so long financially. Maybe you were partners with someone. This can be, I'm thinking, maybe you had a joint credit card with someone who is really bad at managing it. It's coming to an end. This is going to end, and this is going to sting because, like I said, it might end up bringing you some things that you need to pay extra. However, this is the end of the situation. The sun is coming up on the background. There's a new thing coming forward, a new life, a new beginning. So this is going to, even though it seems like dramatic thing happening here, you're going to end up in a very good position. I want to see what's on the bottom. Four of Cups is, this can be even something that disappointed you. Maybe you invested in something or formed a partnership with someone and they wasted the time, they wasted the money, but now you're actually putting an end to it. It can be a little bit sad because you are parting away from a project that you wanted to, you connected yourself really from the heart and you expected this to bring a lot of security into your life. That's why it can be a little bit sad to walk away from it. However, it is going to bring the new and good things, like this Three of Swords right here, okay? When it comes to Queen of Pentacles, okay, so you're finding the resources, but you're taking a new challenge when it comes to home, but you're carrying those sticks to your home or your castle right here. So this can be something tiring. It might require your physical energy or mental energy to take care of. However, the Ten of Wands is the good part of it. The advice part of it is you can always ask for help. Okay, ask for support. Maybe you're actually been in this situation because I see that you're strong, standing. Even though things are not really going right, you're strong and standing. Now you can ask for help when it comes to 10 of Wands situation. And when you do, I feel like the things are going to get easier. Okay, then you're going to understand that you can make the plans, you can find the resources, but you can always receive physical mental support in order to take care of things faster, okay? Seven of Cups, we have the Three of Wands. That's why I feel like Seven of Cups is not a negative energy when it comes to your work life, because it means there are a lot of options. And we have three wands right here. Maybe you're going to pick three of them, three different projects, three different titles, three different upgrades, or maybe you're going to have three different ideas that will really elevate the situation, and it's going to carry you to a new position, a new maybe adventurous place. Okay, some of you might even get the chance to travel to three different places because we have the ships on the background right here. So it can be also, if you're working on a desk job, can give you the opportunity go mobile, working from wherever you want, or not only that, maybe going to places to take care of the business, okay, which is a good adventurous thing. It's nice, right? Taurus, I mean, you like to be grounded, but you know, this is intended for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Maybe you have another sign in your Mars sign, which is powerful and wants to really travel, powerful in the sense of like a fire sign who wants to be active all the time, which gives you that power too, okay? So Three of Wands with a love, we have Five of Wands. Guys, something is going on. I feel like here, first of all, internally, then it's reflecting to outside. But another thing here now, okay, Taurus. You know what it is? This might be when you pick someone, you might really get other prospects coming and fighting over you. Okay, that's how I feel here. Like you maybe you left these people in the back behind in the past. You said, you know what, I'm not going to deal with your drama or energy. But the thing is, though, when you pick something, when you're having the time of your life, these people might be like, oh, okay, I want to see you. Let's meet up. And you're like, no, I'm going on a date. I'm going on vacation with my new boyfriend, girlfriend, wife, or husband, or whatever it is. Like, it's just a new thing. I'm just experimenting new things. These people might from the past coming forward because the past showed up here and they're like fighting over each other, which is a good thing. Let's see. I don't think you're going to care about that much. You're moving on really fast, really quick, because the things that you're going to be experiencing is going to be a lot more life-giving than what has happened in the past. Ten of Swords, the Queen of Pentacles. I love that. You know why? Because you're not going to dwell on this thing ending, coming to an end too long. Because it seems like here, even though it is an ending, it's an expected ending. You knew this was going to happen. That's why you're not really sitting around and crying about it too long. You're just going to be like, fast. Okay, what's next? And Queen of Pentacles is your resources to take care of the situation, clean it up. And you might get some, maybe people. Capricorn here shows up. Capricorn, I felt in your cup here. Capricorn can be, bringing some maybe, oh, let's do this, let's work too hard. Capricorn has that energy, that a lot of like ambition. And let's see what you're going to do. You're going to say, you know what, let's pick something first. Let's focus on one subject, okay? Let's do not go all around and trying to conquer the world. Let's pick one thing and focus on that one. And from that, we will plant our seeds very carefully and we will move forward and take care of it one thing at a time. And this is your energy. That's what you're going to do. You're going to pick your whatever actually closest to your heart maybe, or whatever you think is going to yield more to you at this time. And when you do pick one thing and plant the seeds, Knight of Pentacles indicates those seeds are growing. It's time for crop time. Okay, you are actually going to collect those things, the seeds, very carefully. Now I'm going to pull a card for you. This is going to be your oracle. And what do you need to know or see at this time, this next 3 months, that what you should be seeing around you or knowing what's coming your way? We have the eyes of beauty. Positive expectations and clarity is extremely important. What you need to know is expect the best outcome. Even though, like I said, the devil comes here, you're seeing, oh, okay, this is about like being obsessed about something, thinking negatively, having confusion. Do not focus on that. Focus on this as an ambition. Someone ambitious can be a Capricorn. And this can be someone who really, that maybe your partner's up, you want to take care of things, that want to take care of things right away, and they're maybe workaholic, okay? And Seven of Cups can be a lot of options in your hand. Okay, the confusion can be there, but having options are also a blessing, okay? And when you approach the situations with positive expectation, this is all gonna work out. This is all a part of a divine plan. You're already like thriving, okay? And that will bring the clarity, that will bring the inspiration, the inspired action, what you need to do, okay? Let's see what you need to focus on. We have a chakra color here. Let's see what that is going to bring you. Okay, we have acceptance, okay? And with a red coloring. The red is, most of the times financial, it's the earthly stuff, groundedness. Seems like here, there's changes coming into your life, but first of all, you need to accept what is. Okay, without accepting what is, without looking that right in the eye and seeing it, you might not really see the solution behind it. Okay, so accept what is in front of you, first of all. And this can be about your income, whatever that is grounding your home. Like I said here, the Five of Pentacles shows up at home situation. But if you keep ignoring the broken pipe, for example, you're not going to be able to get the solution, the other things. You're not going to be able to get those moving. So acceptance is very important here. With a gentle attitude, because she's making a pie. And let me tell you, making a pie is the hardest thing, because not to burn the crust and make it perfectly, it is really hard to make. So it requires gentleness and diligence and acceptance of the situation and very move around it. And support is right there behind you. And this is going to ground you and help you find the material resources that you need, okay? And let's see overall advice for this next 3 months, which you need to know. We have beautiful white clouds here and the peak, a summit we can see. So you are going to see the peak, the summit. You're going to climb it up and the clouds are clean and bright. I feel like here that's the peace that you will experience at the end of this 3 months. Do something to improve yourself. Any improvement you make will benefit all of humanity. Okay, that's beautiful. I love that. Okay, this can be anything, anything. You have like a full range, whatever that maybe you have always wanted to do, you have been wanting to do so long, go ahead and explore that, okay? All right, beautiful. That's all for today. I would like to thank you for joining me, and I wish you a magical day. Bye. Hey, beautiful. Make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel.